welcome to my channel. I'm Claire Francis, and on this channel we talk about all things shopping, style and fashion. I hope you enjoyed the opening sequence today. I've been really inspired by autumn this week. The weather's been beautiful, the colours in the fields and the trees have been absolutely beautiful, and we're going from these sort of yellowy browns, we're going into russets and golds and deeper reds, burgundies, beautiful colours everywhere. So I've been inspired by that this week. So I'd like you to sit down, get yourself a nice warm cup of tea or coffee, sit down and relax and enjoy the next 20 minutes or so. This is really an ode to autumn. So coming up in today's video, I have an accessories haul from TKMaxx, some nice warm autumn winter bits and pieces. I have some coats from TKMaxx to show you. I did a big try on of the big warm puffer jackets, and I've also got some coats from M S to show you. And then towards the end of the video, I'm doing a review on one of the number 7 beauty gifts, the Beauty Vault, which is 10 items of makeup in a set, which I'll be showing you later on. So stick around for that. Hope you enjoy. First thing I have to show you is this pair of gloves. They're from Longline, and they're black, and they have this gold toggle detail here. Thought they looked very nice and smart. I'll just show you one on. So a nice fitted glove there. I thought that would go really nicely with my burgundy blazer and lots of other things. So I was happy with those, and they were £12.99. So a really nice pair of gloves. They have got a nice cozy lining as well, so they are quite warm. So I thought that was a nice pair of gloves. I also got a second pair of gloves. So these very nice gloves they're a beige colour with a grey detail at the top, and they have this fleecy fur lining inside, so they're really warm. They were only £4.99. Again, I'll show you one of them on. You can see they're really nice, warm, cozy glove. Beautiful, go with lots and lots of things because of the colour as well. So I have 2 good pairs of gloves there now that I'm very happy with. Next, they had a lot of different thermal type tights, and I picked up these ones, which are they're called Heat Guard, a nice warm pair. They're fleecy on the inside, and those were £3.99. So I thought that was a good bargain. They look like they'll be really nice and warm for when the weather does get that little bit colder. I also picked up a pair of trainers. So these trainers are similar to the ones I was looking at from M S recently. Do you remember I showed you some suede ones from M S? Well, these aren't suede. I think they're faux leather and a little bit of fabric on them there. They're black detail at the back, very similar to those M S ones. They're Elle Sport, and they were £29.99. So I was happy to buy those. I liked the M S ones, but they were £55, and I thought in the autumn stroke winter, when it's getting a bit muddier, I don't really want to ruin a nice pair of suede trainers. I thought these would be a bit more practical because you can just wipe them clean. So I was happy with those for £29.99. I thought they'll be really useful, and the colour will go with everything. One other thing I wanted to show you, I picked up a really nice pair of earrings from TKMaxx as well. They were in this box here. I'm trying to make sure I show it to you the right way up. And they were actually reduced. So they were £12. So it's these little hoops here. Can you see? They're like a squared off hoop with ridges on there. I thought they were quite nice. They're not overly huge, but I think if you had your hair up in the evening and things, like they would look quite statementy as well if you wanted them to. With my hair, earrings tend to get lost a little bit in the day, but I really liked those. They're gold plated, and to say for £12, I thought that was a really good bargain. I can see myself wearing those quite a lot over the winter season. So while I was in TKMaxx, I also took the opportunity to try on some winter coats. They had a huge range of coats new in, from all the American designers, so DKNY, NK, Polo Assassin, Ralph Lauren, all those brands were in, and there was a huge selection of warm winter puffer type coats and jackets. So I tried on a selection of them to show you now, so here goes. First of all, we've got the Ralph Lauren burgundy mid-length jacket, poppers and zip closure there. Waist toggles mean it can nip in a little bit at the waist, otherwise I think it would look a little bit bulky, but you can draw it in a little bit at the waist. And TKMaxx price for that was $99.99, but that was a really nice coat and obviously on trend burgundy. Then I also tried on this coat, which I absolutely loved. It'd be ideal if you were going on a skiing holiday or something like that, a cold holiday. It was a white mid-length coat from MK. Actually, no, it wasn't MK, it was DKNY. Contrasting black detail, so a black zip closure, back zip pockets, and a black fur collar, and then a black lining of the hood at the back there. Beautiful coat, really liked that. TKMaxx price was £119.99, but I would have bought that if I was in the market for buying one of those type of coats, but I have already got a couple of similar coats. Then there was a lovely Longline black puffer coat. This was from MK, similar to the Phase 8 one I tried on a couple of weeks ago, but this is obviously in black. Very long zip fastening, a lovely fur collar, zip pockets again, zips at the side, hood at the back, very nice and warm and weatherproof. And that was TKMaxx price $149.99, but lovely coat that. If you wanted something slightly different here, similar to the Barber type jackets, Polo Assassin waxed jacket with zips and a popper fastening. And we had this nice lining on the cuffs there, a sort of tartan pink and green lining. TKMaxx price there $69.99. Also slightly different here, I saw a nice fur coat, and unusually for a fur coat, it was a longer line jacket with a waist that was a little bit more nipped in. That was in the pale grey colour. Really lovely coat that was, and that was $99.99. However, on me, I felt maybe it made me look a little bit bulky, the fact that it was a lighter colour and the fur all add bulk at the top, which is not necessarily what you want if you're broader at the top and then narrower at the bottom. My hips and legs are smaller. So although I really liked it, I didn't think it was quite the right style for me. But there you can see a big selection of coats. There was a lot more as well. I actually saw a lovely short line MK jacket that was there reduced. But again, I thought, do I need it at the moment? Not really, but that, there was a huge selection there. So while there's still a lot, I suggest you go and have a look, because I don't think they'll hang around very long. I've also been into M S and tried on some of the Peruna coats. They have quite a few of those Borg fleece, Faux Shearling type coats and jackets there. So I've tried a few of those on, not with as much success as with the TKMaxx coats. I'll explain why. So the first coat I've got to show you from Peruna is a Faux Shearling textured jacket, £69. Now, unfortunately, the colour and the shape are all wrong on me. The beige is far too yellowy, it doesn't really suit my complexion. And the style of it just sort of emphasises the sort of slight apple shape that I have. And I feel a little bit like Winnie the Pooh in that jacket. So it really wasn't my sort of thing. For £69, it would be a lovely jacket if you were the right shape, if you were a little bit more petite on top possibly. The second one is a faux leather Shearling Aviator Gilet. That's again Peruna, and £69. Again, the wrong shape for me. I have quite broad shoulders and I have narrower hips. So the last thing I need is detail on the shoulders there. So that fur around the shoulder line there really doesn't do any favours for me. And unfortunately, it's not for me. But again, it's a lovely jacket, just the wrong shape for me. Thirdly, now the sizing's a little bit strange as well with these jackets. This is the Borg Faux Shearling Aviator jacket, cream coloured. It's £89. The medium was far too big on me. Now I am a 14 on top, and I would have thought the medium should be all right for me, but it's much too big. I think I would have had to size down to the small, which they didn't have in store, so I couldn't try that. Again, I don't think the shape and the material does a lot for me. It's just adding bulk on my top half, which isn't really where I need the bulk added. So again, that wouldn't really be suitable for my shape, but it's a lovely jacket if you were more petite on top, perhaps a bit more pear-shaped. That would give you good balance with a little bit more bulk on the top there to balance out your hips, but sadly not for me. And the most suitable one I found was the faux leather Longline Aviator jacket, which was £89. Again, I tried it on in the medium, and that was far too big. The small was actually a much better fit, so I could have got that in the small. It definitely was the best shape for me, being slightly more long line. However, I felt the collar was again a little bit large, and that big fleecy collar I think again just adds sort of bulk in the shoulder area where I really don't need it. So they're all really nice jackets. The quality was really good, although they're faux shearling, faux suede and faux leather, they are a nice quality, but you need to be the right shape. So just a word of caution, if you're trying on some of these thicker fleecy and furry jackets, you need to think about the shape, and you need to think about where you want that bulk to be added to sort of balance out your figure. It's harder to wear fur and shearling coats if you're bigger on top and smaller on bottom. It's much easier if you're more pear-shaped to have a shorter jacket that's a bit more bulky. But very nice quality coats from M S there. And I'm just showing you there the TKMaxx trainers that I got. I've actually styled them up here with my trespass coat that I got from the trespass outlet at Street the other week. And with the new gloves I got from TKMaxx as well. Really nice autumn colours. I think my coat, the colour will actually look better in the winter. It will go with the more washed out colours of the winter. It's a little bit pale for those rich autumn colours around me. I think I would have worn my darker green puffer jacket really if I wanted to match my surroundings. But lovely warm coat from Trespass, and really liked the trainers and the gloves from TKMaxx there. Nice warm autumn outfit. Another day in autumn, you can see the beautiful colours there of the maples, the lovely reds and russets. And here I'm wearing my TKMaxx MK jacket that I got a couple of months ago, the darker green one with my mint velvet jeans, the trainers from TKMaxx, and also a suede bag from TKMaxx. That's the darker suede bag that I've shown you before. I was hoping to get some dark tan trainers or boots or something like that to go with that bag, and I'll show you in a minute. I think I might have found the answer. But that was a lovely day there, beautiful colours down in Poole. This is in Wimborne in Dorset, another sunny day. I've got the same outfit on, but I'm doing double denim underneath the jacket there on the right. I've got a denim shirt as well. And you can see there the tan bag, it is a nice rich tan colour. And I'm looking for some shoes to go with it. So I've actually found a couple of pairs. I found these two pairs on the M S website. They were from Clarks, £110 the ones on the left, and M&S ones £79 on the right. I thought either of those would look fantastic with my suede bag. I might wait until they go into the sale or see if they're reduced around Christmas. Now on to my Pro Artist Beauty Vault. Now let me know if you like to see these type of things, particularly as it's Christmas coming up. I thought I would do another one. This is a really nice vault of makeup this time. It's got 3 layers to this lovely gold box. The top layer is for eyes. So it's got 2 quartets of eyeshadow. It's got this one, which is beiges, browns, a little bit more neutral, possibly a bit more daytime. That's called Spotlight. And then there's another quartet, which is called Midnight Glow. Really nice compacts there, you can see. This one's a bit more purpley, heathery, possibly a bit more intense. I presume it's more for evening makeup with the name Midnight Glow. And we've also got an eyeliner called Starry Skies, which is a charcoal type of colour, and it does smudge quite easily. So you could do a smoky eye with that. The second drawer has face products. So you've got a nice compact there, which is a highlighter and a bronzer, and it's not too dark, the bronzer. It is quite light. I think a lot of skin tones would be able to use that, say with a nice highlighter. And then we've got 2 liquid blushes. One is the coral colour, which is the same as the one in the Beauty Advent calendar, so that's a sort of corally pink colour. I think that would suit most people, but there's also a different version, a slightly darker pink, a little bit more intense, a little bit more pinky, which is another nice colour as well. I think between those 2 colours they would probably suit most people. So quite nice to try that. If you haven't tried a liquid blush before, you might want to try that. Then the bottom drawer has got 5 products in it for lips, so we're spoilt for choice here. We've got the Lip Shine Oil. Do you remember that was in the beauty calendar as well? So they've given us another one of those, which is nice for a moisturising shine. Then there's a lip liner pencil. This is a better shade than the one in the advent calendar. It's more of a pinky nude. I think that will be useful. And the lipstick as well is a nude again, but it's a bit of a darker nude. It's sort of a pinky brown nude, and I think that would suit probably more people. It looks a little bit brown there, but it is actually a sort of pinky brown. Then we've got two really nice lip shines. So this one I think is the berry one. That's quite an intense colour. I'm going to be using these next week, so you'll see what they look like on me. A nice berry burgundy sort of colour, that one. And then there is a paler one, which is a lighter nude shine, I think it's called. So that is a little bit lighter, probably would go over that lipstick that we saw there. So I hope that was useful for you. My overall impression was I was pleased with the makeup colours there. They are far more usable, I think, than some of the ones that were in the advent calendar. And I think I'm going to be using those over the next couple of weeks. You'll probably see me styling different types of makeup using those items for the Christmas outfits I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. So as I said, this is my last video on autumn. Next week we're going to be focusing on Christmas outfits, you know, party wear, seasonal wear. So that's what we'll be doing then. So I hope you have a really good week. Hope you've enjoyed the video and hope to see you next week. Bye bye.